Hello, welcome to another episode of Zentangle Meditations. Today's episode is going to be a little bit different than before, which is a good thing, I hope. This piece, Kaleidoscope, I actually made two versions, and I'm going to show parts of the process of both of these versions. Also, in addition, I at the end of this video will talk a little bit more about how to make the process easier when deciding about coloring and patterns and texture. Stay tuned until the last part of the video if you're curious about that part of the art making process. Alright, now that we have finished the pencil work, we can start to think about coloring and patterns. Apart from the center tile, we have three more types of tiles. One has only a diagonal shape, then we have something like a V shape, and here something that looks a bit like a dagger or maybe an insect. So with these three basic shapes in mind, I prepared this paper. For each of these three structures, I prepared two tiles. And in these I can now create different kinds of colorings and patterns, cut them out and put them onto my grid so I can find out how do I like it when I combine these different designs together. I'm now finished with the first strip of tiles and have cut them up. Of those 6 tiles, I can only use 4. The rest was garbage. So I'm starting the next strip, where we'll also include the central tile. So the next strip looks like this. I need more V shapes. Then I have 2 tiles for the center. Coloring for me entails 3 main questions. The first one is, what kind of texture do I want? The second, how about the contrast? Where do I want the darkest parts to be and where do I want the highlights to be? And are there any midtones? And then the third one is the color. Which hue do I want? Do I want a monochrome coloring or do I want to use contrasting colors, complementary colors on the color wheel? For me, with this piece that I call Kaleidoscope, a very important factor is, can I express the sound that a kaleidoscope is making when you turn it in your hands to change the patterns? The glass beads are hitting into each other and also onto the mirror that's inside the kaleidoscope. And yeah, therefore those contour lines are for me an opportunity to express sound. So I just realized that I would like to film to this point and leave it be, because this second strip, I like it so much that I don't want to cut it up. While it's reflecting on the state of how this one is right now, I feel like it seems to be that its purpose is that it stays flexible, and on any day, depending on how I feel, I can play around with it and continue to do variations. I did do another version where I had the courage to go in with coloring. I wonder whether you are up to some experimenting as well. I recommend you do 2 versions of the same design, and one you color in a monochromatic scheme, And the other one, try out to do a scheme that uses complementary colors. And then see for yourself how these two variations change the overall effect of the piece. I'm looking forward to hear your thoughts in the comments. I would like to know which parts are inspiring for you and your journey in art making. Hope to see you again next time. Goodbye.